Welcome again to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ, and tonight Luke and Red are back in the building. Good evening. How's it going, Red, for you? Are you okay right now? All right. Don't be checking your nose in front of the show, man.
It itches.
Red, I gotta ask you. I mean, I know you had a pretty rough weekend with the Niners, but how are you doing right now?
I told you to keep my expectations low. I'll never be disappointed. We were playing on house money, and eventually we lost. We lost steam. We didn't get the score in the second half. They shut us out. Too many mistakes and too many bad plays.
Ooh, wow, that was crazy.
Yep, very crazy game. I mean, it was really hopeful at halftime when you have a 10-point lead. But with a guy like Stafford on the other side of the ball, I mean, he could do magical things. He came from Detroit, so he's gone through some shit, but he's made some great plays with Negatron.
Yeah.
You never got him out on that. So, good luck to the Rams. Good luck to the Bengals. Hope they have a good game, and we'll see you guys next year.
Do you blame it on how much do you blame it on Garoppolo?
40%. 40%.
That's pretty high.
I think a lot of the because it's based on his injury. Because I don't think he was 100% healthy, and I think the shoulder and the hand were still bothering him. So a lot of the throws are probably overthrown or short. It's because he couldn't get the handle of the ball. He couldn't get the velocity out of the shoulder.
Yeah.
I think 10% goes to the defense as far as like having those opportunities for a turnover. And then the other half goes to Coach Shanahan as far as like playing the clock instead of playing the team. Because now you're counting on the slow play in order to just eat up the clock. But you can't really eat the clock unless you score some more.
Right.
And granted to the Rams defense, a lot of credit to them that they kept Garoppolo at like a one-dimensional player where they took out the running game and they took out his targets downfield. So all he had left was short passes to his check down receivers.
Do you want Garoppolo gone? Are you a Niner who says he needs to be out?
Since the tenure of Coach Harbaugh, we've had Alex Smith, Kaepernick, who else is there? A bunch of other guys. Then to end up with Jimmy Garoppolo is quite an improvement from the last half dozen quarterbacks we had there. I mean, he has the velocity of a Kaepernick, but the accuracy of a Smith. But he takes more risks than those guys. But it's all up to Shanahan to make the plays, make the calls to run those kind of risky plays. So I'll welcome him back next season. I'm completely good with that. In order to develop the rookie, which is going to be the second year. The other talk is bringing in Aaron Rodgers or possibly Brady if it doesn't decide to retire, or even maybe a Russell Wilson. I don't think we should even offer Deshaun Watson. I think he's too much of a headache. But I think Garoppolo already knows the system, and if he could just improve on his accuracy, stay healthy, I think we should be okay next season if he stays or if we keep.
Well, from my understanding, all those quarterbacks are still under contract for 1 year, so there'd have to be a trade involved.
Yeah. Anything's possible after the next 2 weeks, and there's just got to be a whole shit ton of firings, like we saw, week 17, we saw 4 head coaches are unemployed now.
Yeah. Are you guys going to watch the Super Bowl in 2 weeks?
Of course. Who is
I'm
it?
excited.
Yeah, I'm there for the commercials and the Puppy Bowl.
Okay, so none of us have a horse in this race.
Yeah, but we do have a nice halftime show lined up with
Yeah,
West Coast All Stars.
yeah, that's gonna be good. Do you guys have a team you're rooting for?
50-50.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care who wins. I'm just gonna watch and see who fucks up. Who you got?
Totally
I'm a
50-50.
little more inclined for LA because the Bengals are, part of the same division as the Steelers. So I don't want any AFC North team to win it. So
Well, I guess for me, I don't know about Luke, where I'm more inclined for the Bengals just because if I cheer for the Rams, it's like cheering for the Dodgers.
because that's an NFC West team, right?
NFC West is also the LA to the Bay rivalry. So
Oh.
definitely
Can't cheer for LA. Can't cheer for LA.
cannot cheer for
Oh,
LA.
man.
Even the Clippers, I don't care. I'm gonna go Kings, Warriors, Blazers, but nothing south of Bakersfield.
Mm-mm.
Let me ask you, as the resident SoCal native, what is the hate for uh, SoCal teams? I have to wonder what. I understand the Lakers because I saw the Laker fandom, and I'm not a Laker fan, so I understood how that can be annoying. But the Laker fandom is just as annoying as the Warrior fandom right now.
No,
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
I disagree.
No, I don't know about
The only reason why the Laker fandom you think is worse is because they have so much more that they can like add fuel to the fire. They could say we've had, a Laker fans can say we've had it since the Magic days. We've had it with Kobe. We've had it LeBron. The Warrior fandom is so crazy. I've never seen so many Warrior fans in the last decade.
Because they've been in the shit for the last 2 decades until this century, where they finally have a good squad that's gone back to back championships, or at least back to back appearances in championships. You know, you the
that.
last
Didn't they do three? Didn't they do 4 in a row and win 3?
yeah,
Yeah.
they did. And before that, they had a good run with Mullen, Hardaway, and Richmond.
Yeah, and then even before that, like the early 2000s, they had a good run with Baron Davis, right?
Aaron Davis and Richardson.
Richardson, yeah.
But this is an actual championship team that probably has another roughly 3 to 5 seasons left under its belt before they get too old, and then they would have to rebuild.
Yeah.
I mean, then you had the Lakers, who are perennial, championship contenders, where they at least knowing that the first part of this century, like from 2000 and 2010, they were in a couple, multiple showings at championship.
Right.
And
So
the Lakers have this big ass salary cap and they can get all the stars they can. Where, the Warriors, the Kings are all homegrown talent, not homegrown, but at least all drafted.
okay, all right. But what's the hate for the LA teams though? I need to ask.
Same thing with the Rams. They were built and paid for just to win this championship. Having to trade for who's that linebacker from Denver?
Von Miller?
Von Miller. Paid a big salary to the other the tackle number 99.
Darnold, not Sam Darnold, Aaron Donald, right?
Aaron Donald, yeah. And then trading for Stafford, picking up Beckham Jr. Paid a buttload to Cooper Kupp. I know he's a pretty good player. There's just a lot of money in that. They got a good. They're pretty stacked for that team, and I think they had to give up a lot of draft picks for that just to be a championship team now.
Yeah, they won't get a draft until 2024. So
right.
I mean, they are a win now team, definitely. So if they don't win it, they're pretty fucked, you know?
Yeah. It would have been nice if they lost the NFC Championship, but kudos to them. Thanks, Robbie. Thanks for sharing. And Rodney at Jumpman209. Again, just like me, because honestly, he's not gonna cheer for anything LA except the Lakers anyway.
Who, Jumpman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's saying out here all LA teams are bought because they have hella money for bit. Yeah. But that doesn't always work because New York, they should be doing the same thing as far as with the Knicks, but they've been pretty bad.
Total dumpster fire for the last 10 years. And that's just because their owner is a piece of shit.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a horse in the race, but I don't want to see an AFC North team win. So that's the only. And I would have been fine with any other team making it to the Super Bowl, but now I kind of have a slighter edge for the Rams winning, only because like I said,
would you have cheered for the Chiefs instead?
Okay, here's the thing: if the Chiefs won, I could say at least, well, the Steelers lost to the Super Bowl team, so I can't. That would be my one thing, like my saving grace as far as them not winning. Like, well, they lost to the team that won the Super Bowl, so there's nothing I could justify their terrible season.
What's that word? There's no what do you call it? Fuck it. Forget it.
Jumpman is saying the Niners beat the Rams twice and beat the Bengals this season, but we didn't win the one that counted. Yeah,
exactly what I've been saying. Couldn't get the turkey, but the turkey was the one that counted.
Yeah,
in a row.
Well, before we actually start the show, again, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you know when we come on. Again, let all your friends know about the show. At 200 subscribers, we do plan on giving a giveaway. Last I checked, we're at 180. So we just need 20 more people to subscribe to the show, guys. And I've got some books that I want to give out. So
tell your
please
friends. Tell your family. I'll do some big things this year. Big things.
Yeah. Before we start talking comic books, I just got to say, are you guys watching Euphoria?
What channel is that on?
HBO.
Really? Is it new?
No. Well, it's second season. I never watched the. It's what?
It does have Zendaya.
Yeah, it has her on it. I never watched the first season. I just happened to catch the second season premiere, and then I've been watching the episodes for the second season. Man, that show is intense.
Give us a rundown.
It's basically like high school kids who are like all into drugs and like hooking up, and it's just like all emotional, and I'm like, it's like gives you anxiety if you're a parent and you're scared about your kids going to high school. It's like, dude.
Well, they lived it.
What do you mean they lived it?
You know our parents also lived that life during high school too. Unless you came from the really conservative, and I don't mean like political conservative, but really sheltered kind of life, or they did.
I don't know, man. Compared to the lifestyle that these high school kids are living, man, I was very sheltered. There's no way like I was living the life that they were living as a high schooler.
I don't know. As a former teacher, Luca, did you see all that stuff going on in your high school?
Oof. A lot of bad stuff.
I can imagine, man.
Going there, that's why I moved. Come out of here! Get out of here fast! Kids are gonna get ruined.
It's a big soap opera, but kids do hook up at that age. You start.
Dude, one year we had to fucking start an entire class, maternity class.
What?
Because there was a whole rampant issue of pregnancy, right? Teen pregnancies.
We had 43 pregnancies. So we started a maternity class that taught the girls how to everything. It's crazy. It turned out it was mainly one dude.
That's all his kids?
Impregnated like most of these women, these girls?
A lot of these girls, mainly one dude. And so yeah, he's gonna have like child support for life.
Oh my God. Oh man.
40 by that guy alone, or at least half of that?
I don't know.
I mean, even if it was 5, that's a lot.
Who's the father? You are not the father. Get on more, Povich.
Yeah, man. But even that, so I mean, I'm sure they were all under 18, right? So everybody who got pregnant.
No, we have a lot. We had at the high school, we had a lot of adults. In Arizona, you can walk until you're 21. So
what?
We had up to 20 years old and 364 days old on campus.
Oh man.
Because in Native culture, once you're out of the high school, you don't get that 2 meals a day anymore.
Oh, okay. So this is on the reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Not the high school that you're teaching at in current state.
No, not up here.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, I say I recommend Euphoria, but just be prepared. It's not.
So it's not even near what Saved by the Bell and Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh no. It is. I mean, Zendaya is crazy as a drug addict because she's a drug addict in the show.
So this is like those 2 shows plus the movie Kids.
No, that's it. If you were to put Kids as a TV show, that is Euphoria.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's Kids TV show.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Then that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so give it a chance.
You were watching Euphoria, but you didn't finish up Peacemaker.
I can't do Peacemaker. I cannot do Peacemaker. Have you been caught up with it?
I'm caught up. There's I think like 3 episodes left. I know what a butterfly is now, and it's a bunch of alien butterflies are body snatchers, and which gives the person who they take over superpowers. And the black guy, however, is also a butterfly, but apparently he's out to kill the whole butterfly group. They've yet to explain why.
Okay.
He's a good butterfly.
I'm not sure if he's good or bad yet. I'm not even sure if the butterflies they're hunting down are bad. I mean, they just seems like they're just living their best lives, trying to feed the population, and it's just they placed Peacemaker and now his other buddy named Vigilante to go kill some butterflies. And I think it's Peacemaker's a glorified CW show with a lot of cussing and nudity, but I think it has a lot of heart because John Cena could actually pull off the whole masculine asshole, and then have a little bit of empathy for his friends now because now they gotten tight.
Mm-hmm.
And it is written and directed by James Gunn, and it's a pretty good quality show.
Okay, is it still a lot of like hamming it up, John Cena stuff, like, or is it calmed down a little bit? Because that was a little much.
Hamming it up because the way James Gunn is making Cena to be is the Ryan Reynolds of DC, being that he's Deadpool. Peacemaker is their Deadpool. It's not
Sans breaking the fourth wall, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Red is still on the boat for Peacemaker. Are they going to do a season 2, or is this a one and done deal?
I think there's just going to be season 2. There's just no way they're going to stop at this storyline. But I'm not sure if there's going to be another Suicide Squad movie, but I think this is going to continue for at least another 3 seasons.
Okay.
Three?
Jump. Yeah, that's a lot, but
I think there's a lot of, even though Peacemaker is such a not even a well-known character in the DC universe, I think James Gunn could make him like an A-list superhero now, just because the guy playing him and the way he's writing stories.
all right. Jumpman is saying, "Watch All of Us Are Dead on Netflix, Korean zombie show." I think I've heard about that show.
Yeah, I gotta
I'll have
see
to give
that.
it a go.
Excited to watch it this weekend.
Yeah.
Man, all those
ahead,
Korean movies and shows have been top notch on Netflix, so that's greatly written and we're always definitely a good watch. I mean, it all started with Train to Busan. That was a great zombie movie, and they're trying to remake it. They're trying to remake it for the U.S. audience. I think they're gonna do the D Train from New York or some shit like that.
Oh, all right. For all you anime fans out there, I was just thinking about this. Red and I were both fans of Demon Slayer. It doesn't look like it's going to come back on Cartoon Network, though. So we don't know where season 2 is going to be able to be watched.
If HBO, since HBO owns the Cartoon Network, I know some of their animes have moved over to the streaming service. I like what was that one I was watching? Genlock. They couldn't afford to show it on Cartoon Network, but they moved over to the streaming service. I think this is going to happen with Demon Slayer as well.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I still need to watch the Mugen Train movie, but I plan on watching it eventually whenever I can catch it on the stream.
Good. I fucking cried. I haven't cried at a cartoon since fucking Optimus Prime died.
Wait, when did you? Where and when did you watch it?
At the Blu-ray.
Oh, you do? How much was it?
Like $20 off of Amazon.
All right, maybe I'll have to pick it up then. So is that good, huh?
Yeah. Again, I haven't cried since Optimus Prime died. I think this death equals that.
All right.
Sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah.
I already know. I already know who dies, so yeah. All right. Well, let's get some comic news in there. We've actually talked about this last week, but this shit is going crazy, guys. Black Panther issue 3, the 1 in 25 variant, it's hitting like $600 now. I mean, Luke, please give me some insight because this just smells FOMO like 100 times.
Worse than FOMO, yeah, worse than anything. I mean, it's just another character. Even if this character is I'm glad he's resonating with people at least. Other than I'd rather have this. Let me just say this: I'd rather have this than have it be like a nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is more fun.
Let me ask you then.
We're gonna spend $600 on this, and then 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's gonna be another mosaic. It's gonna be a $10 book.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. Let me ask you something then, Luke. Marvel, they know what's going on. They see the hype for this. Do you think that puts pressure on them that now they actually have to act on this character? Do you think Marvel does things like that?
No, I think there are a lot of Ryan Johnsons there, like to subvert expectations. Because that's what artists like to do. The writers and in the writing room. No, there's zero pressure. For the aftermath, they care about what the sales are initially to keep going, but I don't think
I'm looking up the artist, Torrin Clark. I mean, his stuff, it looks almost similar to Alex Ross.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm looking it up myself. I don't really see it too much. Maybe a little bit, I guess.
On his paintings, just look at his paintings, not his illustrations.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, what it's gonna peak at, Luke?
I'm shocked it's still going.
I think it's gonna hit 8. I think that's the peak, and then after that, it's gonna die down. That's my guesstimation.
It's a first cover appearance and the first appearance, right? That's why this book is so big.
I don't know. I don't think he's on the cover. Is he on the cover?
I think his back is.
Well, this Tron looking dude right here, is that him?
I don't know if that's him. I honestly don't know, because he looks a little different when we've seen the profile of him.
What's his name again?
Tosin
Aduye. Oh, get the Google machine out here.
Is he the son? Do we know that?
He's a villager.
Okay.
With
yeah, that's him. That's him on the cover.
Vibranium infused powers.
Oh, so it's like in his body.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the Black Panther suit is like the suit itself.
Right.
Oh, okay. So that's a little twist that I was not aware of.
Vibranium. Vibing vibranium.
He's taking his vibranium vitamins.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm curious to see where it's going to hit. Do you guys have any guesses? What it'll peak at?
I would have thought 500, but there's a lot of listings for like 700, 600. I would think, man, if it goes much higher than this, that's just crazy. People are FOMOing off of that Ultimate Fallout 4 variant.
Yeah.
So,
and you know that this book is going to get later printings, this Black Panther issue.
Oh, they're going to reprint the heck out of this book.
Yeah.
This book's going to get 5 printings.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Well, there is another new character coming out this week as well that's starting to heat up. Amazing Spider-Man 88 first Goblin Queen. Have you guys read up on this, or have you guys seen this?
I only know the Goblin Queen from X-Men, Madeline Pryor.
Oh no, it's a different Goblin Queen.
It's Ashley Kafka. I'm not quite sure.
Here's why I say be careful of that Black Panther. I'm just looking at sales data. On January 24th, it was selling for $99. And now it's already at $700. Never buy something that jumps that fast, because it's gonna have that fast of a fall.
Was it 600%, 700%?
Jeez, just silly. In fact, one sold for $30 January 13th. You know that person's mad. It was selling for $15 all the way up to mid-January.
I wonder if that guy shipped it.
Yeah, it didn't heat up until the release, so 8 days later.
Yeah.
He's so bummed.
Now, if you're one of those who pre-sold, please honor that sale price, because it's fucked up if you don't.
Oh, a bunch of guys got canceled on.
Oh, you know about this? Like personally, they told you?
Yeah. Yeah, in our groups, they got canceled on, and the shop would say, "Oh, we got shorted, sorry," and then later that day post
post a higher price one
and sell it for $4. And the guy actually sold it for $4. Okay, January 24th, he sold it for $158, canceled. Sold it for $250, canceled. Sold it for $300, canceled. Sold it for $400, canceled. He canceled it 4 times. Like, why are you gonna risk 4 negative? Now he has negative feedbacks on it.
Terrible, man.
All right, so going back to the Goblin Queen, this is Dr. Ashley Kafka is her name. Her first appearance was Spectacular Spider-Man 178, and her death was on Ravencroft number 2. Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't know how she turned to the Goblin King. Doesn't say here, but I guess you have to read the book.
Oh, this book is selling hot. The Spectacular Spider-Man 178.
What book is that all about?
That's her first appearance.
Ashley Kafka.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see it now.
Yeah, those bunch of sales starting a few days ago. Now it's already at 30.
I wonder if I have this one. I'll have to go back to my old kids collection that I just like tore up and read and everything. But it looks like a familiar book, though.
Right now it's at about a $15 high on for that 178. But yeah, it'll probably bump up by Wednesday.
Yeah. Do you guys think this Goblin Queen is another FOMO? Is there any heat that this good long lasting book here or no?
I don't know. Remember ASM 796 or 794?
Yeah. Red Goblin. Don't remind me. I'm still holding onto my stack.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to this thing too.
I'm still holding onto my stack.
Oh, they're all second prints or is it first prints?
They were all first prints, but I mean, to be fair, all those covers were really nice. It's just,
Alex
I have
Ross.
the Alex, not just the Alex Ross, the connecting cover one.
The Ramos, I think.
Yeah, the Ramos one, and then I think there was even there was another. I think it was Adam Hughes. I think it was an Adam Hughes one too. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be. Well, you know what? I'm. Who knows? Red Goblin could come back, right? We don't know.
And Black Goblin now.
But there's a Black Goblin too.
Yep.
When did that one?
Man, Life Story number 2. The Black Goblin.
Wow.
Came out.
Who's behind that mask?
Oh, I can't remember. I'd have to go back and read it.
Because along with that ASM 795, remember ASM 263 went up just because it was Normie Osborn's first appearance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Most things picked up at least $50, and then that is back down.
Now it's like a $5 book again.
Exactly.
And it was weird because I remember he was in a few issues of the Donny Cates Venom run. So everyone was kind of thinking that like those two were going to, Red Goblin and Dylan Brock Venom were going to like have some sort of tandem, but nothing came out of them being together in the Venom.
That would have taken away from the whole Dylan Brock storyline.
Possibly, but I mean, it seemed like they were forming a friendship, and I was like, oh, maybe this is the thing, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't.
Maybe later, because didn't Donny Cates finish up that part of the series and then moved on to another title? Or was it Donny Cates? Was it?
I mean, he still was. He wrote until issue 50, I believe. But it seemed like a storyline or a plot line that he just kind of forgot about or stopped writing about.
Someone's gonna go back and add on to it.
Yeah. But other than that, guys, I don't have anything else to talk about. Any subjects that you guys want to talk about?
Going back to this article from Screen Rant I sent you guys about Kira appearing on appearing on the Book of Boba Fett, who is Han Solo's first girlfriend. Like, if she does show up, does that, because we're in the universe after Return of the Jedi, right? Do we get to see Han Solo early again, like post Yavin or Bespin or wherever the Ewoks come from?
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Was that Luke?
Right post Bespin,
Yeah. Like, how would that play out now? Since if Boba Fett is alive, came out of the Sarlacc pit, Boba Fett was the one that caught Han Solo to bring to Darth Vader, and then not Darth Vader, but to Jabba the Hutt, and will we get more of a story there where they have to fight, or actually team up to fight the Kira?
Wait, who is Kira again?
Kira is Han Solo's first girlfriend on the Han Solo movie.
Oh, was that
yeah, from Game of Thrones.
Emilia Clarke?
Yeah, Emilia Clarke.
Oh, I forgot all about her. That's a wasted character. That was a wasted character. I mean, I don't know.
What if she is running the Pike Syndicate? Because she's already a mobster boss already after killing that one guy.
Darth Maul, you mean?
No. The dude that plays Vision on Marvel.
Oh, okay, that's right.
The Crimson Dawn.
The Crimson Dawn. Thank you.
I thought Crimson Dawn. So Crimson Dawn was not Darth Maul. I forgot already.
No, he was working for the Palpatine.
No, he was the head of the syndicate. I thought. No.
Let's see.
Oh, I always thought he was Palpatine's guy.
So Bias Beckett, he's dead. Dryden Voss is played by Paul Bettany.
Oh, he must have taken over after Maul was killed.
Yeah, that might have been it then. Because I remember Darth Maul was in it. I just forgot.
He probably was. He probably was the head of Crimson Dawn. Because he was supposed to be the big, huge sequel criminal.
Oh, the one the one with Rey and
yeah. And Leia was supposed to be the powerful one.
Right. And I think there were little Easter eggs within the last 4 episodes where they did have the symbol for the Crimson Dawn, which is, we can get it here, that thing. So
because Darth Maul, they made it so he didn't die.
Yeah.
He led the Crimson. He must have been the Crimson Dawn, and then he has like the robot legs now.
I think
back to was it Star Wars Rebels or Clone Wars where he met Obi-Wan on Tatooine and they fought there. I forgot what happened after that.
Oh, that's when he dies.
Okay.
That was Rebels, I believe.
Okay, so do we get to see the story before that fight then? Where it's Obi-Wan hanging out waiting for Luke to grow up.
Well, okay, so let me ask you guys something then. Luke, you were saying something about he was supposed to be the bad guy in the second or in this last trilogy. I don't even know about that. Like, what was the storyline on that? Do you know the whole thing?
He was going to be like the mob boss, and then they were going to be fighting against him. Instead of Palpatine, they were going to have it be Darth Maul.
Okay, so why did they change it?
To Dryden Voss?
No, for the second trilogy.
Oh,
for the
because they
last
got
trilogy.
They got JJ and Ryan.
So they just
changed the story.
They changed the story. They rewrote it. They rewrote the whole script.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to get like Mara Jade, and Luke Skywalker's supposed to have 2 kids.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to get a Kylo Ren. We're supposed to get not a Ben Solo, but
so we were gonna get
Ben Solo.
Oh, so we were gonna get the Timothy Zahn adaptation in a way.
Right.
Oh, dude,
the best one.
It is, yeah. Oh man, that sucks.
It's all right.
It really is too bad, but they'll go back and make it. I think we'll see Han Solo again. It's like saying you're not going to see Mickey Mouse again. Like just give me deep fake Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm. And they'll probably have that guy that played the young Han Solo play him again, and if they age him enough.
But he doesn't. The thing is, he doesn't look anything like Harrison Ford.
Alden Ehrenreich. Yeah, well, there's always makeup,
I mean, at least Sebastian Stan looks like Luke Skywalker,
Yeah, but he's booked. But like they could always film his scenes later, right? And add them on digitally.
Yeah.
I don't know how Mark Hamill would react to that, or if they can even do that.
He was good with it on one of his Twitter posts that he's all for Sebastian Stan playing Luke Skywalker.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if Disney really wants to do Star Wars right, they're gonna do a post Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker adventures.
Oh,
well, what's they already did with the Mandalorian? We got a little taste of that.
Yes, but I need a whole movie
or series. Yeah,
or series. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Miss So, good evening. She had to do some grocery shopping. It's okay that you're late. We're just chit-chatting. We did some comic book talk, and now we're talking about Star Wars.
Well, I'm glad she got food because I heard it's supposed to be snowing in Chicago. Like a heavy storm. Right? I could be wrong.
Is that where she's from?
Yeah. She said she's from Illinois.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like me saying I'm from Portland and I live like 0.89 miles away from the city limits.
I can confirm that.
So I don't have to pay the art tax.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay your the property. You have to pay 2% of your property's value every year on an art tax.
Art tax?
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton of buildings out there with all these modern art. Look great. I didn't know there was a tax for it though. They had to pay for that.
Yeah, that's how crazy. And then if you don't own, you have to pay $60 a year.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not paying this art tax.
You couldn't use that money to go take care of the homeless problem in downtown, right next to the basketball stadium.
No.
and the convention.
No, they don't want to help the homeless. They want to put up a new art installation.
That's more important. Culture. Fuck the homeless.
Oh, and you know what? Actually, I'm super excited about Jack Black is coming to Portland in June, and he's performing downtown in the Courthouse Square.
Oh, the full Tenacious D band or just him?
Yeah, Tenacious D. I don't even get it. They're playing in the square, so I bought. Only his Instagram followers today had access to buy tickets, so I bought 2 tickets. I'm like, this is gonna be crazy.
Shit.
Wait, when you say square, does that mean like there's like an open area? So how are people gonna watch it, or how you?
I have no idea. It's just like bricks and like buildings all around. It's Courthouse Square.
Yeah, it's good. It has to be an open air venue. That way, all the airflow with COVID going around.
Dude, when Greg Oden was drafted by the Blazers, I went down there and like seriously, there was like 20,000 of us that went down there to welcome Greg Oden. It was crazy. And then that worked out really well.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, 2 busted knees and 3 seasons off.
And thought he was the savior, and we passed on Kevin Durant.
Listen, man. I mean, that sucks, but you know, it's not like it wasn't due to effort. You know, his body just gave up on him. So can't.
Dude was
his hand was like
20
this.
body.
His hand was like this, and Kevin Durant's hand was like this against his hand. Because they did like a Sports Illustrated. Like Kevin Durant's hands are like this. Greg Oden was like just a monster of a man.
Yeah, guys are still playing now. KD, well, not injured.
Oh,
like tall dudes, tall centers have the most wear and tear, so they're not going to last long in the league, especially in this.
They never last long.
I mean, Shaq was still pretty good in his later years, but it was bad on his knees.
Yeah, well, he's a freak. He's like an anomaly freak.
What else? Yao Ming. Yao Ming is just as tall and big as Greg Oden, and he was out after 6 seasons.
Yeah, he did not last.
Yeah, I mean, granted, he had the 12 more seasons with the Chinese national team, but when high caliber players are in the NBA, his knee's gonna wear out.
82 games, man. That's a lot of fucking running. A lot of running.
That's why I play half court.
3-on-3, baby.
Exactly. Or just 21.
Since we're talking about concerts and everything, do you guys I know, Red, you're not really into that kind of music, but Luke, did you see that whole When We Were Young
lineup? I saw the lineup.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in Vegas, right? And they had like all the emo bands from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Emo rock.
Yeah.
Like what? Yellow Card, Fall Out Boy, all them?
I don't think they are, but like The Used and like some other bands. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Now they've got 3 nights.
Well, it's the same venue where they had that massacre.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, where that dude was shooting up from the hotel, then down in the crowd. The same one.
That's the same place, I think, where they had that EDC, right?
No, we have to ask Jumpman for that one. He lives there now.
Oh, yeah. So it's Jimmy Eat World. I wouldn't mind seeing them. My Chemical Romance, Paramore, AFI, The Used, Bring Me the Horizon. Take It Back Sunday. That's cool. Dashboard Confessionals, Alkaline Trio, Avril Lavigne. Bunch of other ones
are $420.
Damn. But they are missing AJ's favorite band, 30 Seconds to Mars.
They're not. I don't think they're emo though.
Yeah, they are. They're hella emo. When your lead man is fucking Morbius, they're emo.
I guess I wouldn't call him emo, but I mean, I'll give you that, I guess. But yeah. A1 is saying Nickelback. No, Nickelback is not going to be on the emo concert lineup.
No, I meant not Nickelback, but Kings of Leon.
Oh no, Kings of Leon are not emo rock. Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure they are.
They are not emo rock. What are you talking about, dude?
They're like Mumford and Sons. More like
man. Come on, dude. Red, you can't talk about rock music anymore, dude.
They're like that country, like folksy rock.
Yeah.
So name your favorite Tenacious D song.
Pick a Destiny.
How about Fuck Her Gently?
No.
No.
That's not my favorite one.
No, I'm at Miss So. What was the other one? Was it Triumph? I can't remember the other song. The greatest song in the world. And then the little follow up to cock push ups.
What is Sepultura? What is that? I don't even know what that is.
The band.
Oh, really? Okay, I've never even heard of them. Yeah, Miss. So, what is your favorite Tenacious D song? You got one for us? Let's see if she replies. Jumpman is saying EDC. Jumpman said EDC is at the Vegas Speedway all the way up in North Vegas. Okay, so I guess that's not the same as the When We Were Young concert. All right. Okay, I think we've done everything we want to talk about, right? Anything else?
What? Some 41? Damn it.
Did one of you guys die, though?
No, I don't think so. I know one of them married Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I know about that.
That's over. They're not together anymore.
Miss So says, I have no idea about Tenacious D favorite music. I know their music, but I'm terrible at remembering song titles. I was not a Tenacious D fan. I'm sorry. There's maybe one song that I thought was but then could never really get into that music.
I'm pretty sure they're not like a parody band because they make their own songs. So kind of folky, kind of rock, and all kind of styles.
Yeah.
But I think this lineup is missing Sum 41, and I think they need Weird Al Yankovic.
What are you talking for the When We Were Young? What are you talking about, dude? Yeah. Dude,
I think it's a good excuse to bring Weird Al on this lineup.
What are you talking about, dude?
Weird Al. Yeah, we need Weird Al.
No, we don't. We don't need Weird Al Yankovic for When We Were Young concert.
That man's a treasure. That's a national treasure right there.
You've got a thing for this guy, man. You've been talking about his music. You wanted it to be the outro. I don't. What's your thing for Weird Al right now? Why are you having a phase for him?
I don't think he's not getting the exposure that they used to get anymore. I think he needs representation. I think we need to put his name back out there.
Well, you got Miss So is like your biggest supporter in every idea you have. I just gotta say that. Hey, Miss So, you're way too kind to her.
You guys were all for the whole petting zoo at SCCC, right?
I was not petting zoo meetup. You were. Luke co-signed it, and I was just. I was like, oh, I don't know about that.
It's a hell of an idea.
Miss So, Weird Al Yankovic is not going on tour. Red is just pushing for him to have a resurgence again for some reason.
Everybody needs that shine again.
Well, I mean, hey, everything else is coming back. Everything that was old is coming back. So who knows?
Yeah, like all these other emo bands.
Jumpman is asking, Red, you going to East Bay Comic Con in Concord?
Yeah,
Concord. Why did I say it like that?
Concord? Yeah, I'll be there. Well, it's supposed to be E-Man, but not quite sure yet with the situation. But we'll see. We'll see if he goes, but I'll definitely be there. I got a couple requests from Luke as far as like getting not prints, but original art from Larry Hama. And maybe Tony Fleeks.
Oh yeah, tell him what's up, man.
We'll do. And maybe I'll do like a short interview with them. I'll bring the camera along and like get a couple questions, updates.
Miss So said that Weird Al still tours pretty regularly. His concerts sell out. Well, there you go, Red. There you. Maybe you and Miss So could do some on-location interview with Weird Al.
Wow, we'll make it work.
Jumpman is also saying that he'll be in town. He'll probably be there. So looks like you can link up with him, Red.
All right, sounds good, Rod. We'll be there. Well, we could even carpool.
There you go. All right. Well,
he'll be here at Saratoga the 21st of September. All right, gonna go to Weird Al concert this year. I'm here.
All right. I think that we've covered everything we wanted to cover tonight, right?
Yeah. Just waiting for the next Book of Boba Fett episode for Thursday discussion. After that, probably finish up Peacemaker. I'm gonna check out that zombie show that Jumpman is recommended on Netflix. And then when I got time, I'll probably jump on that Euphoria, just because it's look. You said do you highly recommend it or just give it a watch?
I say give it a watch. I don't know if I could say highly recommend. I'm addicted to it, but I just it's like watching kids, and you feel kind of gross watching it.
Like what kind of gross? Like you watching underage people doing the shit they used to do, or watch?
Well, they're not okay. I mean, they play high schoolers, but they're obviously yeah. But it's just like there's some like intense scenes where like you just gotta watch it. It's kids.
We watch Rosario Dawson get raped on film from kids. I mean, it's just a modern take on it.
Yeah, but it's like episodic. So I mean, Kids was one movie, and I was like, okay, I had to see what this was all about. I watched it, and I felt kind of gross watching it afterwards.
Maybe you should just add on the episode of Peacemaker just to make you feel better about yourself.
Maybe. But yeah, I say give it a shot. It's an interesting show, that's for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll get the pop and KY jelly ready.
No, don't do that. Stop. All right. Well, thank you again for watching. We'll be back Thursday. Again, follow us on Instagram, AJ the Comic Collector, Luke Weeks, and Silas Villainous Red, and follow E-Man, C-List E-Man. Again, join Luke's Facebook group, RKFA Comics, and go on his website, rkfacomics.com, and follow the C-List Villains Instagrams, C-List Villains, and the C-List Villains podcast. And lastly, Miss So is saying to Red, check out the show, The Sex Lives of College Girls. It's hilarious. I think it's on HBO Max.
I hope it's like, remember when we had the Black Box and every Saturday night we'll get a real sex show on HBO?
I don't know if it's...
Yeah, what if it's somewhere similar to that?
Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? She says it's funny. Maybe I'll have to give it a shot too, so we'll see.
I'll be taking plenty of shots.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace out.
See you.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our two Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next time.